People think creating habits is really easy. Some people think creating habits is really hard.
Mm.
Your personal opinion and your personal experience, how do you think, or the best way of creating a habit is?
The best way of creating a habit?
Yeah.
Save an awful lot of money with energy prices going up the way they are these days.
Exactly.
But, that's powerful. I did not know he was into that.
Yeah, it's mega. Mega.
Interesting. I really like that. We are finding success, and we are here to help break that monotony of your life and help you find your own version of success. Welcome back to another episode, guys, with me, Alex.
And me, Adam. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Mega, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Really good.
Good. This week, what are we going to talk about? Straight in.
We're going to talk about, we're going to talk about habits.
Habits.
They're important, aren't they, habits?
Vitally.
And I think a lot of people don't understand how important a habit or forming a habit can be.
Yeah, fair one.
Because, yes, we all have habits, good or bad. People like biting their nails, people like doing different things. But it's about forming how to form and why we should inform the correct habits. Or form the correct habits.
Spot on.
Sorry.
Couldn't agree more. The correct habits, so there's both good and bad habits?
I think there's good and bad habits, yeah. I think as a human race, we all know that there's good habits in our lives, there's bad habits in our lives. We can, as I said before, picking your nails, terrible habit. Or biting your nails, terrible habit.
Not a fan?
No. Gotta cut them. Nice.
I'm the same now, I don't bite. I've got pretty nails.
And yeah, so stuff like that, that's a bad habit. Stuff like talking when other people are talking, bad habit. Talking at the dinner table, bad habit. Picking your wedgie in public, bad habit.
You got to do what you got to do, mate.
True, but it's a bad habit.
I think a lot of people don't realise that bad habits can also be just working late. You do it once, nobody realises it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Do it every now and then, it's going to start affecting relationships. It becomes a habit to be working late, not pushing to get out, not making it a habit to leave on time.
Yeah, dragging the job out.
Yeah.
Dragging the job out.
So while we think of habits as just little human little widgets sort of thing, and little things we do, they can actually be huge and have a huge effect on our lives.
They can.
Through that, affecting others, affecting parts of your life that you don't realise in their habits because they're not so small. They're quite a big part of it.
Yeah.
Recently, before you taught me about the phone clock the other side of the room, I had the habit of just snoozing my alarm. How many people have got that habit? Oh, mate.
A lot, half the nation.
Yep, and that is a habit. You cannot, that's a hard one to bust.
Yeah.
You have to literally move that phone across the room. So it can really affect your life.
Yeah, it can. There's always different ways that we can create habits. People think creating habits is really easy. Some people think creating habits is really hard. Your personal opinion and your personal experience, how do you think, or the best way of creating a habit is?
The best way of creating a habit?
Yeah.
Consistency. If it's again, depending on what it is, but essentially you got to drill it every single day.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to create a habit. Is it 30 days or 90 days?
Well, yeah, 30 days, yeah.
30 days to be able to force and create a habit that you just then start to naturally do.
Yeah.
So you got to force yourself, and you got to really force yourself, because sometimes if they're too unachievable, you're going to lose it quite quick.
Yeah.
If they're too easy, you'll think, it's not really important. It has to be between those 2 points to be able to nail it, and you have to do it for 30 days straight at least.
Yeah, okay.
To be able to give yourself a chance. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm the same as you. And I think installing habits, again, is one of the most powerful things that we can do as a human race. However, it's the correct habit that we want to install, not the bad ones. For instance, procrastinating about what you're going to do, or if you take your phone with you to a workstation,
good one.
Like if you're working in your environment, you're in your space, and that phone's on the table and it goes off, and you look at it, you're just installing a bad habit. If you put the phone across the room, when you walk into the room, you know that as soon as you step into that environment, the phone is across the room. When you start your work, it stays there. You focus on what you're doing. If you have a timer, the timer goes off, and you have a look.
Love that.
So it's just about creating the correct habit, as well as, obviously, as we said, trying to avoid the bad ones, but doing it for a long period of time as well. One like you struggled with a few years ago. Reel one out. I know one.
Oh, mate, I had so many bad habits.
Well, you spoke about it literally 2 minutes ago.
Oh, snoozing.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And to overcome
that
habit.
life. Yeah. I had to take big action.
Yeah, and the action was,
moving the phone across the room.
and then the habit then re-informed.
Mate, the habit, do you know what? And as soon as it was a habit, 30 days into it, I was just getting up, sometimes before my alarm,
Yeah,
I was just, yep, this is my time to wake up.
yeah,
No snoozing, just boom, woke up, out of bed. I felt like I was military grade
Yeah.
geezer to begin with, because it's just like, this is a power. This is a superpower I have. Being able to just, time to shine.
and it's the same with the video you said about way back when in the podcast about making your bed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That
Go on, make your
military, yeah. The first thing you do before you get out of bed, once you turn your alarm off, is make your bed. Before you leave the room,
100%.
before you have a wee, before you brush your teeth, make your bed. Install that
Without
habit.
doubt.
So whenever you come back to that bed, it's made, it's done, it's formed, it's finished, it's signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Do you know what I mean? I knew you were going to say it. Do you know what I mean? It's done.
Couldn't agree more. Sorry, that is epic.
Yeah.
Spot on. If you again, because that habit forms so many others.
It does.
Down the road. Like, it's just having those two, you're gonna be able to achieve so much more
Yeah.
through other habits. But they'll help you hit those not hit those goals.
Those
but
formings of
yeah,
habits
you'll
you
be able
can
to
do.
form so many more habits through that, because you're just nailing the first two of the day. Got some discipline in you.
Yeah.
Got some action. You're attacking the day. You feel good. You want to go out and start achieving more.
So, here's a question for you. I'm going to put that across. Reel off some bad habits that you had before you started the journey.
Not saving money.
Good.
Poor timekeeping habits. So get that. I'll be working away on my laptop, loving life. Get the text on my phone. Oh, read this text. Reply to this text. Oh, suddenly I'm on Instagram. Oh, suddenly I'm on Facebook, Snapchat. Yeah, I'm on the
Yeah.
internet looking at Amazon stuff I might want to buy next week. That was a terrible habit.
Yeah.
That cost me so much time. It was unbelievable, and it cost people hours and hours and hours of
Yeah,
their
it
day.
does. Yeah.
I remember you get your screen report times, and it'd be like 6 hours.
Yeah.
You're like, how on earth have I done 6 hours on my phone today? That is disgusting.
Yeah.
That is a quarter of my day.
Yeah.
So those are they're my top 3 habits.
Okay. Mine, I would say definitely with a phone.
Yep.
Having the phone in my workspace just ruined my timekeeping, especially when I was starting off. I lost so much time from having that phone there. Number 2, I would say staying up too late.
Oh yeah, good one.
Because what I used to do was, because I wanted to get this work done and just get that bit more ahead and catch up, I was in staying up late. And with staying up late, it then pushed me behind, because the next morning I was grouchy, I was sitting on the sofa for an extra 5 minutes, losing that time
Yeah.
that I should have been in the office when I was like, just another 5 minutes won't hurt, another 10 minutes, and then you fall asleep, and then by the time you know it, your hour and a half is gone, and you're back to going again. And I would say the third one is not holding myself accountable. But not holding myself accountable for everything in life, not just working, but like sort of trying to get out of situations where I say they're not me. But this is like one from way back when. This isn't like 3-4
before
years,
the journey.
but,
Yeah.
you know, this is like, that wasn't me. I didn't do it. It was. I know for well it was me, but I just didn't want to face the fact that it was me, and I didn't want to face the consequences. And I just sort of hit shin away from.
How many of
the
us are
situation.
guilty of that back in the day?
Yeah.
Before we started this journey, it's how you almost not brought up, but it's just the way society is.
It is, yeah,
If you've not had direct action, it's automatically not your problem.
yeah.
Even though it's affecting you, you've let it affect you, and all those sorts of things.
One thing that we stumbled across, I'm not sure if it's, I think it's in quite a lot of industries. That's not my problem, or that's not my job.
Yeah.
Those very light sentence just can destroy a workplace,
Oh,
because
toxic.
that's not my job, or that's not my problem. That's you. That sounds like a you problem or whatever. Those words I hate, because it's just not a team. It's not a we're going to help each other out. It's not a we're going to get through this. It's you're going to get through this, and I'm going to go and have a coffee, and I'll see you in 15.
How many times did that hurt us in our industry? So we're working late at night. No one's leaving until the job's done.
Yeah.
But because it's not your job, you're not going to help out.
Yeah.
You're just punishing yourself. You're losing sleep. You're losing your own sleep.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
And you're probably feeling more tired because you're now
Not doing
stopped
anything.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're now just waiting around for the
And then
person.
the grouchiness comes in. Everyone starts seeing you upset, and it's toxic circle.
Yeah, it is.
Toxic circle.
So we spoke about how to inform new habits. Give us some new habits that you started in your life.
Simple one, saving.
Yeah.
Started saving. Started regularly looking into my money. Now that was a hard one because I don't do this every day. because that's just too time consuming.
Yeah.
But monthly, every single month, go into it in depth. I think that's a great habit to have. The waking up, making your bed, that little routine. Again, a habit I'd recommend to absolutely anybody.
Yeah.
No matter what your goals are, whatever you're reaching for in life, just do it. It's a given. And another one. Is that a habit? I suppose you could class that as a habit. Driving sensibly.
Yeah. Okay.
So, is that all the?
I know one for you.
Oh no!
That you
now?
That you told me. Yeah. About
Go on, what was that?
forcing yourself to go to the gym.
Ah, yeah. When you're not in the mood,
Yeah.
you're not feeling it. You're sore. You're tired. Your bum hurts. You're hungover. Yeah. Did a workout yesterday. You got to go to the gym.
You're tired. You've had a bad day or whatever, or you just got all these excuses are coming up to you.
Broke up with the missus.
Yeah.
You go into the gym. There's no you got to force it on you, because then again it becomes the habit.
Yeah.
And you start going. You're just packing your bag, going to the gym. Boom, you're not thinking about it. It's not taking any time out yourself. No energy until you're actually there. And you always feel good after a gym session.
You do, yeah.
I've never walked away from gym session saying, I wish I never did that.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, in 10, 15 minutes after a workout, you're absolutely fine.
Yeah, you are.
You might be tired, but you're absolutely fine.
And it's when you get maybe back in your car after you walk down the stairs that you stumbled down because you've done a heavy leg session, and you think, I earned that. That's mega.
Yeah.
I'm now clear. My mind's clear. I feel great. I feel 10 times better than what I did before when I wasn't going to go to the gym. I now have more energy to what I want to do.
Spot on. More
I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, they just can't get past that obstacle of putting a bit of sweat on.
Yeah.
And then reaping the rewards afterwards. Because the human body is built to be a physical body. The way we move is just incredible. It's better than most animals out there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And there are people out there that just don't take advantage of it. And
Gone. Sorry.
It's a staple. You need it. It's like we say with investing. You must invest. You must exercise. It's just they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, they don't go hand in hand together, investing in physical exercise. But as a necessity in life, that's just a foundation. That's more important than money.
100%.
That's your life.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah. It's if we don't work out, we eat bad things, we make bad life choices, we become overweight and unhealthy and prone to more diseases in the future. If we want to live a healthy, prosperous, long life, we have to work out, we have to have smart choices, we have to understand where our money is going, we have to look towards the future, and we have to grow as a people and install good habits. I was speaking to one of the judo dads at the weekend, and he was sort of saying, my kid's now off to university, and this kid I've known since he was 8, so I've trained him for years, 10 years. He's off to university. We're really proud of him. He's done such a good job. He's suffered a lot. His family have been through quite a few tough times and having a tough time at the moment. And he was saying that the one thing that definitely has kept him grounded is martial arts. And obviously it's physical activity. One thing that has kept him grounded is when he comes out of the house and goes to his club, his class, this kid does loads of classes. He plays the piano. He learnt Mandarin. He can does Muay Thai, he does judo, he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This kid is unreal. Yeah, and his dad is proper on it. It's mega.
Can I ask what background they're from?
Background is in
Racial.
religion.
Yeah.
He is a Sikh.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And the whole family, the dad is, he's actually one of the most nicest guys I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
And he's just willing to help anyone. And he's just a great guy to have a chat with.
Epic.
He's got an amazing job as well, and he's very creative. But he was just saying that, the mental benefit and the habit that is formed by just going to a club and having a chat with your friends and sort of getting in that physical alteration and understanding the habit that is formed as in, for instance, if someone's going to attack you on the street, this is the habit that's going to be installed. I'm going to react this way to protect myself. The kid's so calm, cool, collected, but an absolute beast if he wants to be.
Really?
And it's unreal. You walk down the street, you wouldn't think nothing of him. You think I'd have him. And then you start on him, that's it. You're going down, you're flying, and you're going to get strangled out. It's amazing. But that habit there has saved so many people's lives. Like that physical attribute, I'm going to the gym, has saved so many people's lives.
Yep.
Just that habit there. Get on a bike, go out there, go for a run, go for a walk your dog.
Get it in you.
Just do something, and it's just a great habit to have.
Who's the Canadian speaker I'm quite a big fan of? Skinny lad. Quite well spoken. Oh, forgetting his name.
Canadian speaker.
Yeah. He's all over the American. He's all over podcasts. I'm forgetting his name. I'm really upset about it. He's on Joe. Oh, it will come to me mid-episode. I can only think of Jim Ron, but it's not him. He's around today.
Not Bob Proctor.
No. Has that weird beef diet. Don't know if you've seen that about him. Good speaker. Anyway, it'll come to me. It's right on the tip of my tongue. He insists. He says it's almost a necessity these days for men in general. I'm not gonna. It'll be good for women to be. Yeah, but men in general at the minute to be absolute savages, animals. All right, but learn how to control that.
Yeah.
Because then is, as he says, I think one of his quotes or a quote he knows or retells is, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Yeah, very true.
Because what good are you to anybody as a gardener in a war?
Yeah,
you know? And the fact that if you are a warrior, able to control, have full discipline over yourself, and never just lose your temper or anything like that, it's the most powerful position to be in.
100%.
And to do that, obviously, you need the habits. You know, those type of people need. Discipline alone is through the roof.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson, boom, got him.
Yeah, nice.
Right at the end. Yeah, that was all I had to say.
Yeah, good. I was going to say something, but I've completely forgotten.
I want to go in.
Go on.
No, you go.
No,
You go. I'll remember mine.
I was going to give you another thing. It's about habits.
Go on.
So you might not have known this, or might not know of him. But there's like a lot of media presence going around about a guy called Liver King. Have you seen it?
Liver King.
Yeah. So people call him fake. People are saying, he's on steroids and this and that and the other, and there's no way he can body look that lean by eating this certain stuff.
Do you want to know how to tell if someone's on steroids?
Go on.
If they're bigger than you, they're on steroids. Sorry.
I walk past everyone, they're bigger than me, they must be on steroids.
Sorry, carry on. Liver King.
One of these guys, another YouTuber, went to his house, and they were just talking about sort of the life that he lived and sort of went through his daily routine, because I like to see what people do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And the guy tries and keeps sort of technology at minimum. But at 10 o'clock every night, or I think it was 8 o'clock, they put blue light glasses on.
Nice.
So they're calming down their levels. And at 10 o'clock at night, his wife will go around and turn the breaker off on the house, so there is zero electricity in that house at all. Not one single bit of electricity goes through that house. All the phones, they have signal jammers in the things that you can't call, so you can't have any phone calls, anything like that, mobile phones or not, just completely shut down everything. But that is being installed on his kids as well. So his kids are growing up in a situation where they don't have technology at night, they don't have Xbox, they don't have PSP or whatever, or anything. They're not grown up with that sort of background. So they're granted, they could be one way or other. They could grow up at 18 and go, F this, Dad, I'm going to go do what I want, I'm going to play Xbox the rest of my life. Or they could go the other way. But that habit that they're installing in the kids is going to be a massive thing, for a massive sort of, I don't know what you call it, like jump forward in life.
Learning
habits.
Yeah.
Because you see kids nowadays, and no offense to anyone, because, a lot of people do it, but just almost shut the kid up, put an iPad in front of it and let it play, or watch TV or something, or, I find it, obviously we understand that technology's moved forward and the world moves forward, but just that habit there.
I didn't know that he did that.
Yeah.
He's looking after himself more than I realised.
It's unreal.
Because that is some serious commitment to getting good sleep. Essentially, that's what that's there for.
Exactly.
Getting good sleep. Like many other factors, probably completely de-stress you, not having to worry about those sorts of things. Save an awful lot of money with energy prices going up the way they are these days.
Exactly.
But, that's powerful. I did not know he was into that. That's
it's mega.
Yeah, interesting. I really like that. Because, again, it's something that I do. Not to that level, and I'd love to be able to do it. I know another man that I follow, Chris Gethin, he's into the biohacking stuff, and he'll do the same. He's got basically 2 light bulbs in every room.
Okay.
And after a certain time, the standard lights come off, and I think it's either yellow or red lights that he puts out, which increases melatonin, which is really getting you ready to sleep. And again, same thing, no screens, no nothing, until he goes to sleep. An hour or 2 before he goes to sleep.
Yeah.
And the same thing, he's got a natural alarm to wake him up via light, not via just another
Alarm.
horrendous. Yeah.
Yeah.
And those habits, he only sleeps 6 hours a day, but his sleep quality is some of the best. Like they've had experts go and test him all this, and he's got some of the best sleep quality going. Because he's just learned what helps. He's taken he's well in control of that.
Yeah.
And put it into his life.
That's such great.
And forced it.
Try and make sleep better.
And there's a lot of people doing it. Obviously, I didn't realise Liver King are doing it, but that's awesome that he's doing it. He's obviously really into bettering himself, getting a good quality sleep, which is probably why he's so big.
Yeah, true.
Sleep. People don't realise sleep is so important for the body.
Yeah, the recovery it has on you. Maybe that's something I need to look into then.
I think it's
the natural. I'm not worried about the alarm.
Yeah.
Sorry, the alarm is what I want to look into. The natural.
The light.
wake up.
Yeah.
Because granted,
That's cool.
I try and reduce my. Once I walk the dog 9 o'clock, I'd go and make a lemon and honey tea.
Nice.
No, as in no tea, hot water.
Yeah.
And I go to bed and read a book. So I've got a sort of that hour at the moment
Routine.
of no
Screens.
no
Nice.
screens. But that natural light thing, I think's quite a nice
It's
sort
big.
of tip.
So, fun story. A couple episodes back, the most dominant athlete on earth, Matt Fraser, has the same thing. That same alarm clock to wake him up gradually. Your melatonin slowly decreases. Your body starts to realise, it's time to wake up. It's like, have you ever been camping and you laid out in a tent? You wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, don't you? But you feel all right.
Yeah, you feel great.
Because the sunlight has just rose and you've woken with the sun.
Yeah.
And it's boom. Body's ready to go. Because that's how we're intended to be.
Great idea.
Incredible.
We just go and talk about your point.
So I wanted to go back to the reasons why we do habits over a long time, over 30 days at least minimum.
Yeah.
And it's a similar thing to investing. It's just compound interest. It's building that compound work up. Think about, I'll give you 3 examples. Going to the gym, do some push-ups.
Yeah.
You don't walk out of that gym like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
After 10 push-ups.
Exactly. You're a judo lad, learning Mandarin. Bet he didn't do one day of that and he'd do Mandarin. No.
Yeah.
Took years. What's one other? Saving money. Something we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
You save 200 quid this month. Excellent, right? There's nothing. Doesn't work. To make a habit work, just like all of those things, you have to work at it. You have to go to the gym consistently, pretty much every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Consistency is key. Build that the growth over time. Same with learning a language.
Yeah.
You could do a full day and think, oh, great, fantastic. I guarantee you the next day you've forgotten 90% of that. You need to do it again and again and again. Compound that like knowledge. It's the same for saving money. You can't just do it once. You got to do it over and over. It's got to be a habit. You got to install it into yourself. So it's hard because it's something. It's in our brains just to forget about something. If we don't see instant reaction, if we don't see an instant result, like saving money, most people don't. They do 200 quid a month for 3 months, and I've got no money.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother. I've got no money anyway. So don't know.
Well,
Come
I'm
on.
going to start doing it now.
Exactly. It's like you've got to play the long game, and that's where a little bit of discipline comes in. Where you have to be able to commit.
Yeah, sure.
So to start with, start small, start easy. Some things you could do daily.
Yeah.
If you're really struggling to build habits, like getting up out of bed like this, making your bed, and just see what you can grow from there.
Yeah.
See what other habits you can build on a daily basis.
Yeah. Great point. Anything more time?
No, I'm good, man.
Cool. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, links will be down below. Don't forget, like, share, rate, hit that bell button if you're on YouTube to our lovely watchers. And don't forget, share, guys. Get it out there. Have a good week. Take care. See you later. Success is available for everyone, so why should you settle for less?